The Parliament of Uganda is yet again in the limelight for reasons perceived to be terribly wrong in the public domain. The latest scandal pins the legislators, especially the members of the ruling NRM, for reportedly receiving 100 million shillings each in a fresh cash bonanza offered by the government. There are 556 legislators in the current parliament. 342 of them are NRM members. This alone will take 34.2 billion shillings. So, what can this money do? Simply put, 34.2 billion shillings is enough to pay at least 57,000 primary school teachers employed by the government for a month. This number is nearly half the total number of state-employed primary school teachers in the country, which stands at about 137,000. Also, as of June 2024, Uganda's public debt reached 94.8 trillion shillings, meaning each Ugandan is effectively indebted to the tune of approximately 2.3 million shillings. Imagine how many Ugandans would be debt-free had this money gone into repayment of debts. The government allocated 100 million shillings per parish annually for the Parish Development Model, PDM, with each beneficiary expected to receive 1 million shillings to support income-generating activities. This means that each MP is taking PDM money meant for an entire parish. Reports indicate that this money is a reward to members of parliament for passing the Coffee Amendment Bill of 2024.
A bill for an act titled the National Coffee Amendment Act 2024.
Bill, the title is settled and the bill has been passed.
As well as an attempt to persuade them to vote in favor of the proposed UPDF Amendment Act that could see military courts regain extreme power to try civilians, even after the Supreme Court rendered the General Court-Martial illegitimate. Although government has dismissed reports of MPs receiving 100 million shillings each, similar scenarios have happened in the recent past.
It has become a habit. It has become some kind of entitlement for members of parliament. And the unfortunate bit is that it has become formalized because this is money that is planned, appropriated, and misused in such a way. And in most cases, this is coming out through supplementaries and classified expenditures.
The priorities of politicians in this country are completely different with the public good and the citizens of this country. So whether we have floods in Kampala, you suffer alone. Whether you go to the cancer ward in Morago and there are no medicines, you suffer alone. Why? So in terms of saying that MPs are there for us, that is out. They are there for themselves. Now we know it.
The development comes at a time major external donors have ended their operations in the country.
When you look at public health facilities, you see that the staffing is like at 37 for regional referral hospitals. It is 47%. And then you do not have money for medical interns, but you have money to give MPs.
Ultimately, the taxpayers are directly affected when money in the national treasury is misappropriated to benefit a few individuals. The civil society organizations argue that whereas it is complex to turn around this culture that has bred over the years, the ordinary citizens can actually punish the politicians by not voting them into office again.
We are going into elections, and when we go into elections, health, education, they are election issues. But how do we translate that into tangible financial commitments?
We need as citizens to push back and bring in government people who can care for us. The social contract between us and the politician is never there.
It remains to be seen how government will handle the 100 million shillings reward scandal, given that the information which was most likely classified has now leaked to the public. Daniel Kibet, NTV.